don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The return man, Ty Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. at the 50-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Tannehill is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given away just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Okwara in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Over the middle to Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 7. Matt Prater to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going on. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Henry.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And now he'll tuck. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
The 42-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Detroit.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Escaping the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 32-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5.
Complete to
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
It's a turnover on down.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It's starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Geronimo Allison the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Jackson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got